Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So just a quick message before we get into the reading. Personals are now open for a limited time. However, this will be the last opening for the remaining of the year. So if you feel called to receive a personal reading, you can find all of that information posted in the description box below, as well as information on how to join us over on Patreon, okay? So tonight I have a love reading from your person. I will be pulling from this deck here just to see how they are currently feeling, how they are currently viewing you and or your connection, as well as any other important messages that they may have for you at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get a very clear and concise message directly from their heart space. Okay, wow. The first message we have here is Sacral chakra. So this is picking up on your energy, Divine Feminine. And when this card comes out, or just the energy that I'm feeling right now, someone in your energy field is currently sizing you up, okay? Because there's a very intense energy coming through with this card, okay? This is probably one of the most important chakras for the Divine Feminine, or just for any feminine energy, because this is what the masculine uses to read you. This is tied to how you look, how you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you enter a room, but most importantly, how you take care of yourself. So this is the chakra that rules your emotions and your emotional intelligence. And when a feminine energy is very full and very vibrant, the masculine can see it and they can feel it. But likewise, when a feminine energy is depleted, they can also see this by way of your energy. So if you've ever wondered what attracts a masculine energy to a feminine energy and what exactly are they looking for, this is what they're looking for, this sacral energy, okay? A feminine energy that's in possession of her essence, that is full of vitality and that still has this zest for life, okay? And it's all over your aura. It's in the way you walk. It's in your hobbies, it's in your daily routine, okay? The masculine can tell pretty much everything about you before they even engage you. Your energy will literally go before you and speak to them and tell them everything that they need to know. So with this card right here coming out, you're definitely being watched, and this is the measurement system that this masculine is using. So they want to know how you take care of yourself. They want to know where your value system lies, okay? This is someone that's close enough to get a good look at you, okay? So when you're in their presence, they're reading you, they're keeping score, even when you think they're not. And this is just a natural thing. It's not something that this masculine is doing to be invasive. It's literally just their nature. But what's interesting about this is that I feel like they're not doing it just to do it. They're looking for something very specific in you, Divine Feminine. I just got the word familiar very clearly. So this is a masculine that you know very well. And the fact that they're watching you in this way means that there may be something that's standing out about you. Maybe this is something on the inside that's beginning to show or manifest on the outside. And because this is their nature, this is how they're currently reading you or assessing you, okay? Also, the sacral chakra is a direct reflection of your confidence as the feminine energy. And so whatever it is that you feel at the root chakra, it will definitely show up as your demeanor, as your behavior, and how you feel about your place in the world. All of this will be reflected in how you carry yourself, Divine Feminine. And there's something in your aura at this time that really has this masculine's attention. This is a very honest energy center as well. So depending on what they pick up from you will actually determine how they treat you. So there's not so much a focus on how you feel emotionally about others. This is picking up on how you feel about yourself and just your overall concept of yourself, okay? And this is definitely what your person is concentrating on at this time. So whether you know this or not, it's almost as if your aura is kind of acting as your spokesperson at this time, okay? And whatever you're feeling about yourself, it's definitely being highlighted to this masculine that's watching you, okay? Let's get the next message here. So the next message we have here is, you wouldn't understand. I'm getting something about a confession, okay? So this is someone who wants to tell you something, but they feel like they can't, because they feel like if they were to tell you how they feel, you still wouldn't get it, okay? Or you still wouldn't understand where they're coming from. And because of this stance that they're holding with you, this is definitely the type of masculine energy that would omit a lot of information or either offer you the truth in doses. It's almost as if they only tell you what they think you can handle. And their energy is coming through as someone who honestly feels like there's a time and place for truth. And for some reason, the way your connection or your energies align feels like the timing is never right for them to tell you how they really feel. So you may not really know how this person feels about you at all, okay? But if this masculine were to be 100% honest with you, they would tell you that they have been censoring themselves around you. And they're only doing this because of their current circumstances. So this is someone who actually wishes that they could tell you exactly how they feel because they know that you're reading them wrong. And it's something that they can't control, but maybe this has become the norm within your connection. I'm also getting something here about timing as well. So they view this dynamic with you as the type of situation where time doesn't always allow for the type of exchange that they want to have with you. So maybe you're always in the right place at the wrong time. And because of this, your person is really holding back a lot of information. It's almost like they have this very restrained type of demeanor around you. So much so that maybe they feel like it's inappropriate if they were to just blurt this out or tell you how they really feel when they do see you, okay? So they just stuff this down instead. So this is pointing to the timing and the alignment of the both of you coming together. It really feels like they want to have a more personal exchange with you, okay? Yeah, there's something coming through here about the setting as well. So this is very important to them. It's almost like they want to tell you something in confidence, or they want to tell you in a way that doesn't get lost in translation. So the way they say it, the energy behind the words, the location, a lot of details coming through here, okay? So this could be a very detail-oriented masculine energy. All of this is important to them because it somehow plays into the message that they want to give you. Honestly, it feels like this is a masculine that really feels like you've been reading them wrong. But on some level, they definitely understand why. So there may be things that they want to say to you that goes completely against what you see. So the way they present what they do, maybe what they even stand for, it's almost this energy coming through as if everything is not what it seems right now. And they want you to know the truth, but it definitely has to be done in a specific way. And that's important to them because they feel like it's important to you as well. So this may be someone that can pick up on the fact that you are very big on energy and atmosphere, because something about the setting keeps coming up, okay? It's like it plays a big part in this exchange. There's also something here about how your person is feeling and how much thought was put into their actions. It's almost like they're reading into all of this. So if you feel that, you know, this masculine has been behaving in a strange way, it's because they're censoring themselves heavily when it comes to you, Divine Feminine. But they're definitely waiting for the perfect opportunity to be completely honest with you. So the way that things appear right now on the surface are not what they seem with this masculine, okay? Let's get the next message here. So the next message we have here is, in a perfect world. This is someone, I'm picking up on this energy of regret here, okay? Or even like wishful thinking. So this is someone who has a lot of regrets when it comes to you, Divine Feminine. And they feel like things aren't how they should be. And this is why they're trying to find a way to talk to you. But they may definitely feel like your aura is giving them mixed signals, okay? They may not know if it's okay to approach you and just tell you how they feel because they're reading you. And your energy is coming through very powerful at this time. And this is definitely tied to the way you see love and connection, specifically this connection with them. There could be a new set of rules that you live by. This could be responsible for this energy that you're emanating at this time, or there could be a certain way that you deal with masculine energy. But this is someone who's always wished that things were different between you two. I'm even picking up on external energy as well. So this is a connection that never really got off the ground because of external energy that was affecting the progression of this connection. You may have even asked your person about this and they denied it. And right now they feel like the only way to get your attention is to tell the truth about everything, okay? This is someone who has always had feelings for you, no matter where life took them. And it's hard for them to say that to you because they know that based on their actions or what you saw from your point of view, this is very hard for you to believe. But they want you to know that it's their truth. Okay, and this may be very, very different from what you experience with them. This is someone who knows that under different circumstances, your connection would look a lot different at this time. But they also understand that this is a matter of cause and effect, okay? It's almost as if they're sitting back and watching you because they want to approach you, but the way your energy is coming off, they're not sure if they should even tell you how they feel, okay? So when they think of you, this is how they would describe this connection with you. There's a lot of wishful thinking. There's a lot of what if energy coming through here, okay? It's almost as if this is the energy of a masculine who knows that they made the wrong choice. And as crazy as it sounds, they want to tell you all about it, okay? Like every single detail. This masculine is definitely giving me the vibes of an admirer of some sort. Yeah, this is definitely the type of person who has always been secretly interested in you because it feels like the attraction has been building for some time now. They maybe even hinted at the idea of you being together, but for some reason the opportunity never presented itself for you to even entertain this idea or a relationship with them. So although time continued to pass and you both continue to live your lives, their feelings never really left, okay? You definitely left a mark on them, or just the way that you carry yourself alludes to the type of connection that they want to experience. So whatever it is that you're doing right now, Divine Feminine, because this energy is tapping into real time, you're making one hell of an impression on this masculine, okay? And you're someone that they have definitely thought of consistently. So this is why they're so tuned in with your energy. And this is why they're concerned about the setting and the timing. So them holding back their truth is not really something that they're doing to be deceptive. This is someone who feels like the timing is off or it was off in the past. But what's interesting is that it's coming through as if you're still connected to them in some way. So maybe you see them from time to time. And every single time you align, it just may feel inappropriate or not the right time, the setting or the energy to tell you what they really want to tell you. But this conversation that they want to have with you is very private. and it feels like it's going into deep, intimate details of their life or certain stages of their lives. And the only reason why they're willing to go this deep with you is because they feel like your perception of what they feel for you is wrong, okay? So they would rather tell you their truth and allow you to make your own decision. But one thing that they do know is that you definitely have your doubts about them based upon how they look or how things transpired. But there was never a real explanation behind this. And they're really going through this moment of wishful thinking, hoping that you can pick up the pace. In their mind, this is something that they may have all planned out. And they may be hoping that things move very, very quickly after this encounter with you. Yeah, there's definitely a very dominant energy coming through here around the time, okay? And also I'm getting something about maturity, okay? So this person may have changed a little bit. You may have changed a little bit as well, Divine Feminine. And this could be tied to your energy or your aura. But when it comes to this masculine, they definitely feel like if they don't say anything now, then the opportunity may pass them by. And they'll never get to tell you how it is that they really feel about you. Okay? Let's get the next message here. So the next message that we have here is, I'm intrigued by you. Yeah. You could be giving off a very serious vibe to them at this time, especially since you have some type of history with this masculine. So I feel like this is something that they want to highlight about you. And them sizing you up and watching you and analyzing you is for a deeper reason than you think. So this is also about your energy and how you make them feel. There's a very timeless vibe that you bring, or just the way you live your life. It's almost as if you somehow created your own timeline or your own rules. And this is speaking to the overall amount of energy that you possess or your vitality. Something about your aura is extremely radiant. And just looking from the outside in, you come off as a very alluring or interesting person. It's almost as if they want to get close to you or speak to you to know even more about you. This is someone who's very, very attracted to you, Divine Feminine. But what really has their attention is what's on the inside of you and why you have been able to hold their attention for as long as you have. It's like you're the same person that they met initially, but only better. And the more they watch you, the more they kind of question if they ever really knew you. The things that you say and the way you describe your life or your interests makes them feel like they only really scratched the surface with you, which makes them feel both regretful but also excited about peeling back the layers of who you currently are at this stage of your life. So this is a masculine who's watching you transform in real time. And they don't know how to feel because this is someone who knows a side of you that no one else knows. And they feel that because they have this access to you, it kind of gives them some kind of advantage. This is digging a little deeper than them just being intrigued by you or your appearance or your personality. This is someone who's actually intrigued by your story, Divine Feminine. So there may be things that you went through or that make you who you are today. There could be something very shocking, challenging, or even damaging that you had to endure, because honestly, I'm picking up on like tower energy here, okay? So you may have had like a massive tower moment in your life, and this masculine may have been in close proximity to this, either physically or energetically. And it's only because they got to witness this side of you that they suddenly became intrigued, okay? This may have even brought you down to earth a bit, because the way they viewed you in the past may have been very unrealistic or even very surface, okay? Almost as if they thought you were unrelatable in a sense. And this moment really served as a very important part of your connection, where this masculine could all of a sudden see themselves in you. And it just became very intriguing to them, okay? This may be a very, very specific message, because the person you're connected to is somehow connected to your past, present, and your future. And in some way, this connection kind of feels like the missing piece or the reason why a certain series of events took place. Not only in the way they did, but also in the order in which everything played out. Okay? Let's get the next message here. Yeah, the energy coming through with this reading is so intense, okay? There may be a lot of hidden chemistry here. You may be able to feel this masculine's energy when you're in the same place, but it's coming through so intense that you both may not be aware of this, but other people can sense the dynamic between you two, okay? Maybe other people, this could be the external energy as well, but it definitely feels like there's multiple people that notice the chemistry between the both of you, okay? Definitely the chemistry that this masculine is feeling with you. Let's get the next message here. So the next message that we have here is you outshine everyone. Yeah. This card here has a dual meaning, okay? But this is definitely picking up on how your person is currently viewing you, because you clearly have found a way to consistently stand out from everyone else in their lives. But you do this without even trying. Just based on how well-rounded you are, and also from your personal life experience. There's definitely a link here to your past, present, and future with this person, and how this person has admired you at literally every stage of your journey. I feel like this attraction to you may even be catching them off guard, but they can't help it. It's natural for them to be drawn to someone like you because of the energy that you give off. So that's why the sacral energy is highlighted here, because it literally makes you glow and stand out from the rest. This can also be a higher focus on your physical appearance as well. You may be the type of feminine energy that invests a lot in your self-care and just how you present yourself to the world, because your appearance is actually telling a story about you and it's holding their attention. But I feel like they want to get closer to you to really get to know you on a more intimate level. It's this natural magnetism of your feminine essence that's literally drawing this person to you. Because honestly, this may be someone that you're not even aware of, okay? But they have had their eyes on you for a while. I also feel like this card here is tapping into your actual light. This is something that your person really admires about you, Divine Feminine. It's your ability to get them to do things that they wouldn't be willing to do for anyone else. So you highlight things that have been hidden in the shadows for a very long time. And just being in close proximity to you does this, okay? You also have this way of making this masculine come to you naturally. I just got that very, very clearly. This is definitely a very natural thing for you. And this is based on the level of energy that you possess in your sacral chakra. So looking at this from a higher perspective, it makes you very, very hard to miss or to overlook. And it tells a story about you and what you've been through and how you view the world. And although this masculine may never admit this, okay, they actually compare you to other feminine energies, but they do this based on this sacral energy. It's just what the masculine is wired to do, okay, on an energetic level. And based on what they see, you are shining very, very bright, Divine Feminine. So much so that they feel like they have to speak to you, okay? They have to speak up and tell you what it is that they're feeling. There could be a lot of blank space within this connection, and they really want to fill in that blank space, okay? So if there's any questions, if there's anyone around you or masculine energy around you that you've been kind of, you know, hinting at or just trying to figure out if they're sending you any energy, they definitely are, okay? Initially, this may have been a little uncomfortable for them to get to this place to really express how they feel. But now it's becoming a top priority in their lives, okay, for them to move towards you in this way. So there's definitely a huge shift of energy happening, not only within you, but also in your close environment as well. Let's get the last message here. So the last message we have here is, I'll never let this go. Yeah. I feel like this person is really kind of battling with themselves. But they could feel like time is running out, okay? This is also coming through as someone who wishes that you could understand how they feel about you, okay? Or what it feels like to experience you, to be in close proximity to you, to look at you, to watch you, you know, to kind of analyze your energy. Honestly, they feel like it's something that you will never understand. And I feel like this reading is definitely trying to break it down to you, because this masculine feels like these are the reasons why they'll never be able to get over this, okay? There are also things that you will never understand about being the masculine in this type of dynamic. Things that they feel that they really don't know how to express to you. And this is why they may keep things from you, because of the timing or the way it may look. So I feel like this is only scratching the surface, because there's so much heaviness, like literal intense energy and emotion in this masculine's aura, because they've trained themselves to hold back. They have been trained, in a sense, to not tap into the raw truth of how they feel because of the timing. But they also wonder how their actions affect you, Divine Feminine, and if you view them as being dishonest because the circumstances were not always favorable to them. But the one thing they know is that they feel like they will never be able to let go of what they feel for you. But even though they've been holding back, and even though they're at this place where they want to express this to you, something still tells me that the way the energy is coming out, they're presenting in a way that is not convincing to you at all, okay? This is someone who wants you to know that they are, in fact, censoring themselves because of their current circumstances. And they want to tell you that they can see you clearly at this time. And they can tell just by way of your aura and the energy that you're giving off that you are recreating yourself into something totally different. And this is something that they want to be a part of. It may even upset them a little, because this connection, this may be a connection where the foundation has already been set in some way. So this masculine feels like because of your history or because of what you've been through together, that they will always have access to the real you or who you are at your core. But they're also interested in who you are becoming as well. And this is why they find you to be so intriguing, because you're always changing. Yeah, there's this very timeless energy that you emanate, Divine Feminine, and it's keeping their eyes on you. It keeps their heart pumping for you, even when you're not aware of this. So this is someone who sits back and thinks of what a perfect world would be to them, and you are definitely included in this. Yeah, this is a masculine energy who has been carrying around a lot of regret, okay? But they also are very, very hopeful. And they're hoping that once they get you to be on the receiving end of this confession of how they feel about you, of the timing of their circumstances, it's like they really want to lay everything out. They're really hoping that once they do this, you will change the way that you view them in some kind of way. Because what's clear here is that the way that this person is appearing may be vastly different from how it is that they're feeling on the inside. And they're never going to be able to let go of what they feel for you. So the least they want to do is tell you, okay? They do understand that your energy is coming through as if you're in this position where you're making decisions about your love life, okay? You may be living by a completely different set of rules at this time, Divine Feminine, and that's coming through very, very clearly here. But when your person is alone and they're thinking to themselves, this is something that they don't want to let go. The least that they have to do is be open and honest with you. And this is something that they definitely can feel like is a requirement. And they're picking up on all of this just by way of your energy. So whatever it is that you're doing at this time is very, very powerful. You could be meditating on your sacral chakra. You could be tapping into your emotions, being very, very honest with where you are and how you feel. But the more you cleanse and clear this energy, the more magnetic that you become. And you're literally drawing people in. Because I'm getting not only does this masculine feel this energy, there may be people around you that can clearly see that there's something here, okay? And this is definitely something that this masculine wants to explore. So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you resonated with this message, be sure to hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.